Hello there. Crow is having some words with me here. Here we are. He likes this. It's a family of crows here. They seem to be enjoying my little lessons here. Trying to stay in the shade. This is where I want to get into some of the deeper somatic stuff. We want to start thinking about yourself in different sections. And when I first learned this, I thought it was interesting because that's kind of what Freud did when he divided the mind into the persona and the animus, anima, etc., along those lines. But we're thinking about parts of our body now. And so these are called the six minds. The six minds are the sacrum, the stomach or belly, the spine, the heart, the face, throat face, and the pupils. And what we're wanting to do here is learn how to focus the breath into those spaces. Afterwards, we'll go into the various types of personalities or awarenesses that each of these places in our bodies carry. But just for this first week, let's just become aware of them, and we can begin to study the reactions in our own bodies. We may have dreams, we may have visions, we may just see stuff. So if there's any feedback on that, I'd like to hear. So, but how we get to that is we sit in half lotus or lotus. I sit in half lotus these days, and we get our up down. That is, we're focusing the center of our fontanelle and 2 finger widths inside from the cranium and 2 finger widths down. In that space field, that is where your higher dantian exists and resides. Breathe that through to the core of the sun. Imaginary sun comes down, meets in our core, our body, the lower dantian, 2 finger widths below the belly button. And the center of the earth. There's a little center of the earth right below you. Your core matches its core. There we go. Nice. Okay, so there we are. Breathing in through the mouth. Out through the mouth. One more. And out through the mouth. Now we're going to begin to imagine the egg inside of our body. And the egg is shaped like a regular egg, and it's shaped like our body somewhat. The lower part bigger, and the yolk is inside. And so one of the methods of getting in touch with that higher form of breath, the pranayama, is we breathe through our mouths like a straw. So it's easy enough to imagine. You're breathing through a straw, through your mouth. You're imagining a straw coming into your umbilical. And that umbilical is going right into the egg. And of course, we're imagining the color yellow. So just breathing through the mouth. And bringing that nice sunny yellow into our egg. And breathing out. And one more. And release. Okay, so now cleansing breath, that's through the nose. So breathing into 6, in for 3, hold 1, 2, 3, and breathe out forcibly for 6. And pushing out all that negative energy that you're carrying or picked up through your day. Oh, there we are. We'll just do that one more time. Excellent. Okay, next thing, we want to explore each of the 6 minds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath, and with that cleansing breath, we will send the yellow chi into the egg and then into the sacrum. And just send it into the sacrum. We'll do 3 breaths straight into the sacrum and out. Let's try that. And just gentle, be very gentle. A lot of people have injuries. They have memories locked up in that place, in the sacrum. So we just want to be very gentle and explore that place. Here we go again. Now, if you're feeling ready, we'll do a cleansing breath there. Most people will be feeling a little bit of something there. This is where this class we want to focus a little bit more than a 3 breaths. So let's give it about 2 minutes there, okay? This nice golden energy, golden yellow into your sacrum. You might want to move it around. And it's quite okay to move your body. Sometimes stagnant energy gets released when you move and when you breathe. Oh. And it's really okay to let sound out at the same time. Oh. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to move into the belly. Belly is not exactly the same thing as the egg, although the egg is kind of behind the belly. So we breathe into the egg, then the belly. And your belly's going to expand, and then it's going to, when you breathe out, it's going to push a little bit in. And releasing breath. Right, let's do that again. Oh. So really good. I first started doing this, I had a lot of visuals that came up. Just getting in touch with the organs and how they affect your body, mind, psyche when you are focused on them and your awareness is pure, I suppose, is one of the words. In the sense of lots of times we have all kinds of yip yap in our brains, and when we stop that yip yap and we just focus on something and it's in our body, the body begins to speak. The body begins to talk to you and show you, oh, what do you got? How you have to move? How it wants you to release that. So um, that's great. Now let's move on to the spine, and I have a little story to tell you about the spine. There, I did fairly intensive Tibetan fire breathing back in the early 2000s. Um, and a lot of it is pushing the chi up the spine. And I found that I learned how to um, move the chi in and around the spinal nodes, the actual little pieces of the spine. Oh, my legs. And when I did that, I discovered that there were some blockages there that had been there probably for what I think were lifetimes. So it woke up a whole aspect of my psyche. So we're not going to do that today, but at a later point, I'd like to try that with some students who are interested in that. Okay, so what we're going to do though is we're going to breathe into the egg, send it to the sacrum, and then up the spine. And as it's going up the spine, you want to feel the belly as well. You want to include, we learn how to include everything. Those, all the organs we're speaking of, or muscular, or spinal areas we're thinking of. So breathing into the egg, to the sacrum, starting up the spine, into the belly, traveling all the way up to the cranium. Here we go. Spine. Just to the top of the cranium. And again, we'll go through that. Egg, sacrum, belly, spine, and breathing in. And again. And release. Okay. That is about as much as you should you need to study um, for this week. The whole idea is to get the movement of the chi, feel it inside your tummy, try to feel it inside your body. You want to be sensing a little bit of a tingling sensation, and I'd love to hear some feedback from this first week. Um, Good day, and Ki Chan Dan Tian.